What's up, you guys? This is One Classic Gamer here. Welcome you to part 128 of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Now, I'm kind of on a rockstar energy high right now, which means my heart is beating a million miles a minute, and if I talk too fast, I'm probably gonna have a fucking heart attack at my computer, so I really am going to try to be more chill and laid back with my commentary in the next, in the beginning of this video until I feel like some of this shit is wore off. I really want to go to bed so badly. I've basically stayed up the whole night and, you know, uh, worked on these videos. And I've still got 5 more to do. But yeah, essentially, this is the first Korok video, the first big Korok video out of, you know, the next like 10 to 11 parts, I think, are all going to be Koroks. I recorded all this year. I know I said in the very last part that I was going to do the map exploration next, but I kind of changed my mind when I didn't record this game for about, I don't even know how long it was. It was like July to April, which is about 9 months, 8 to 9 months. So yeah, those are my fucking, if you guys heard a sound there, those are my fucking flip-flops, my slippers that I wear. These things are so worn out, dude. They sound like fucking Squidward's tentacles every time he like takes a step in SpongeBob. Like I'm not joking. This shit sounds just fucking ridiculous. But yeah, this one in particular, this region, the original video was 3 hours and 30 minutes, or the original recording sesh, and I cut it down to less than 45 minutes, which is pretty good. I feel like if I could turn that into this amount of time, I could probably turn like a 4-hour video or 4-hour sesh into like an hour, you know? But yeah, this is nowhere near the worst region we've faced, or the worst region that we're gonna face. There's a few more. There's like 1 or 2 other ones, or maybe even 3 that I can think about off the top of my head that took me a lot longer to get through. This one was a pretty insane region for me to start the game up on again. I think the reason why it took me so long to get through this was because I literally hadn't played the game in 9 months, so I was just like so fucking rusty and like not in my zone or element whatsoever. But yeah, I mean, regardless, I got it done, and I did get better at this game again pretty quickly, I must say, despite the fact that I hadn't played it in a very long time. This is a game that is not very hard to get back into if you've played enough hours and you've put in enough time. Like, you should acclimate to the controls again, like, pretty quickly, For me, it was just, like, a lot of, like, muscle memory. But, yeah, I mean, this is the point in the playthrough that I've just been dreading this whole time, knowing that it's going to suck. And the video after this, it's just going to be one video, but it's going to be a heavily edited video. But this is the portion of the playthrough that I've just been, like, stressing out so much, knowing it's going to really, really suck. But this is the last one that I have to do commentary for, so the great thing is, with the next 5, I can edit I can edit one, move on to the next, edit one, move on to the next, and not have to stop and do the commentaries, because I'm going to do them all with Justin, and I don't even have to export them either, so I'm going to more than likely save a lot of time, or a lot more time when I'm editing them. I noticed that I actually edited this one in, I think, about like 2 to 2.5 hours. which is still a lot of fucking time. But if I could do that for each and every video that I have to do, the rest that I have to do today before the end of the weekend, because it's Sunday at the time of me recording this audio, and I've already uploaded a majority of my videos, or scheduled the majority of my videos, upload and scheduled a majority of my videos for this week, minus this one and part 12 of Spec Ops: The Line. So yeah, that game's getting crazy, and that game is really, really gonna be crazy for the next week and a half, and I'm so glad that I am done with that game. I really, really am. The fact that I was able to get that game done and recorded in such a short period of time, it was perfect. It was like the perfect little game to find to do on the side, I think. And if I would have done Alan Wake 2 instead, I probably would have been losing my mind because it would have been a lot more in depth and a lot longer to edit the videos. I wouldn't be done with it yet. But nevertheless, I've basically bought myself enough time that if I can get my 5 videos edited today and the next 6 edited on, the next weekend, I'll be chilling. I will be chilling. All I'll have to do is the commentaries for these videos, essentially. But yeah. So, man, I really do not fucking feel good. God, I should not have eaten as much junk as I've eaten in the past however long it's been. It's been like 24 hours. I've had fucking lemon cake, vanilla bread, fucking Doritos, The Habit, which is one of my favorite burger places. I've just been eating nothing but junk, and dude, honestly, if I'm editing for the whole fucking day, I have a hard time eating healthy shit, which I know is not a great excuse. If I want to go back to the gym and start working out again, I need to also eat healthy, duh. Everyone fucking knows that it's not just about how much you work out, it's also about what you fucking eat too. So I'm definitely going to need to make some adjustments to my my diet and whatnot pretty soon, which I don't know. I'm a very disciplined individual when I am actually trying. I can be so disciplined to the point to where I'll just keep going nonstop. And I know I can easily get myself to that point, but it's gonna take me a little bit of time. And my one flaw is I am honestly my one weakness is I am very impatient, but I'm still more patient than most people, actually, that I know, to be honest, which I'm not going to name names, but, I've met several people, countless people, who are just not fucking patient at all, and for some reason, it just annoys the shit out of me, because I'm like, are you an adult or a fucking child? God, I don't know. I need to stop, honestly, because I'm tired. I am spouting out negativity for no reason. But, this is the Great Hyrule area. One of the main areas in the game. I think this is the Hyrule Field area, which I could have sworn I thought we already did this, but I guess not. I've gotten pretty good at editing these, I would say. And I'm not ready for the next 10, but I don't know. If I pace myself, and like I said, if I stick to my plan, everything will be fine. I need to go to bed after this. The fucking problem is been working this out with my dad, and I need to fucking change my oil. And I don't want to, but I know if I just hang on for another couple hours, another hour or two, go there, change my oil, I can come back home and go to bed, you know? And I'll probably just tell him, like, look, hey, I'm really fucking tired, and I just want to get this done and go home and go to bed. I had trouble sleeping, you know? Now explaining, I'm literally, like, going over, like, my plans for the day, for the early day with you guys. Yeah, so we started off with, I believe, like 5 Korok seeds, and by the time we get to the end of this region, we have like 87. So we have a lot. I think I had like 296 Koroks total when I stopped playing this game, which meant that, you know, I had like 700 left. And the Yiga clan was literally pestering me for a lot of this video. Oh, God. Dude, it was the fucking Doritos that I ate like a couple hours ago. I hate when they do that fucking like little gust of wind attack. It's so irritating. It's like, stop. I would love to, you know what I could probably do? I mean, no, I can't because I gotta export this, but like, I could do a little bit of RE3 probably, but I just don't know if I'm like, if I've got enough energy to record right now. Like, but that's the only thing that I have to record, so I don't want to get too addicted to the recording that I stop editing and don't get my videos edited for the day. My goal is to get these videos edited by the end of the day so that I can go to bed at a reasonable time and then wake up tomorrow, go to work, and work the whole week and not have to worry about basically doing anything. And I'm just going to unplug for the next like 4 to 5 days, and then I'll come back on the weekend and edit another 5 of these, or 6 or so. My goal, if everything goes according to plan, that's the big if there, is I'll have this whole playthrough edited and done by the end of by next weekend, basically. You know, I won't have all of the videos like exported because, like I said, I'm doing post commentary for the next like 10 to 12 videos, or from here, it's after this video, it's going to be 11 videos. Basically, part 129 all the way to part 139. Those 10 videos are all going to be post commentary, and my boy Justin is going to be with me doing the commentaries for those. So, but yeah, we're going to have like 2 separate sessions, probably do 5 hours per sesh, 5 to 6 hours, depending on how long the videos are. And, sorry, try not to throw up. I don't think I'm going to throw up. I'm just like, I'm trying to burp, but I can't. Like, you know, like when you need to burp and just let out, like, whatever is in your, like, stuck in your, like, the flavor and all that. You have to let that shit out, like, breathe it out. And then once you breathe it out, like, you're totally fine afterwards. Like, that's me right now. But yeah, if everything goes according to plan, I'll have every single video edited by next weekend. Edited, not fully done, just edited. And everything will be edited, and all I'll have to do is meet up the 2 times with Justin and do the post commentary with him. Yeah, this playthrough is pretty much almost over, which is crazy. I know I keep saying that, but it really is true. Like, it is almost over at this point. It's insane. It really, really is insane that I'm gonna have a majority. I pretty much am gonna have all the videos edited by the end of next weekend. I'll have all of them edited except 5 of them, like I said, won't have post commentary, but that'll be done in time for me to upload and schedule those ones. So yeah, that is crazy to think about now that I'm saying that out loud. In my mind, I'm just like, wow, like, damn, this is it. This is the final fucking push, you know, to get this game out and get this game done. It's just insane, dude. I feel like these next 10 hours of me doing these commentaries with Justin is going to be a huge, huge, just like opportunity for me to like reflect on this entire game and the experience of playing through this shit. It's going to be wild. I'm going to be reflecting on my channel a lot, probably knowing that when this is over, my channel is only going to be a couple weeks away from retiring indefinitely, until I decide to come back. But yeah, I have become super disciplined in the past 3 to 4 months working on this shit. Actually, it's been 8 months, but like I've been super disciplined, I would say. I've taken a few breaks. The last big break I took was in March, so it's been 3 months in a row now, and I've been I think I took like 1 week off at a certain point to like record and whatnot, but I still never stopped because I was doing all the other stuff. But like I've become super disciplined in that I've been sticking to my edits and uploads every single week and weekend, and yeah, I've just been getting these all out, as quickly as I can. If I do come back for my channel, when I do come back, I think I'll still play through 2 games at the same time, but I'm not going to put as many videos out as I have been. I'm more than likely going to put, like, instead of putting 10 videos out a week, I'll put, like, 4 to 5 out a week, or something like that. Not as many. I'm definitely going to chill out with the uploads because I realize, if I want to actually profit off of my channel and gain a following, it would be more beneficial to me to space out my uploads more and work harder on the edits to make sure they're, as proud as I am of all the edits that I've done with every single one of these videos in the past 8 to 9 months, the fact still remains that if I spent more time working on these videos, I could probably do a lot more with them and make them a lot more entertaining. But making your videos edited in a way that it's like on par with some of the other funny ass YouTubers that have a lot of subscribers, like I'm trying to think of an example of one. Most YouTubers I notice nowadays have the face cam and everything. I'm very old school in that, like, I don't like using the face cam. I'd rather just have you guys hear my voice and my reactions and for you guys to just get into the game and the video. But having your gameplay footage on par with other YouTubers is something I can definitely do. It would take a lot more time. Those videos take a lot more time because you're editing over it multiple times, essentially. Like, it would be like the Mario Bros 2D Mario playthroughs that I did. I since I had 2 other people playing those with me at the same time, I had to work extra hard in that I had to edit the video 3 times, essentially, because I'm listening to 3 different voices at the same time, and a lot of the time my audio quality was shit, so I had to work extra hard, create subtitles, like literal captions every second, and just like really work hard. You basically edit through the video once, you get your raw version, that takes time, then you edit through the video again a second time, that also takes time, and then what I would usually do at that point was I would export the video, and then I would watch it in QuickTime and take notes, and then of like all the last changes, like minute changes that I wanted to make, and then I would go into Premiere one last time and basically edit through the video again, do like a third pass, and that was enough for the videos to like be really, really funny and hilarious and like well edited. But editing your videos like that, like other YouTubers on par with that, is really, really, I don't want to say hard. I don't think it's hard at all. I just think it's very time consuming, and I've very much had the mentality and mindset of just wanting to get these done and not, worry about spacing them out, because if I spaced them out, like, this game would never end. Let's be honest, it would never end, and we all know that I'm not going to play through another game this fucking large ever again if I do come back to my channel, and it just is like not worth it. Like, not even worth it. If it's a new Zelda game, if they do a new Zelda game, we're gonna get a new Zelda game. They're not. This franchise is not dead. Like, this game sold very, very well. I think it was one of Nintendo's like highest selling games. Actually, it was definitely their highest selling game of the year. I know that for a fact. Because none of us know where the fuck Mario is. We got Mario Wonder last year, but like, aside from that, like, we've all been waiting for Odyssey 2 for literally, like, how long has it been since that game came out? 7 years. It came out around the same time that Breath of the Wild did, so we've been waiting fucking what feels like ages for that game, and they still haven't given it to us. I don't know what they're doing with Mario right now, but yeah, like, this game sold very, very well, and we're obviously gonna get a new Zelda game, but it won't be for a while. It ain't gonna be for a while. Like, I would not be surprised if the next Zelda game we got was like in fucking 2030, or something, because, like, let's do the math here. It literally took us 7 years for Tears of the Kingdom to come out. So, if the current trajectory is the same with the new game, unless they're doing something like, I really, really wish they would do something like, it seems like Nintendo is all in on making their Zelda games like this now. Open world, giant, massive games that gives the player just an unlimited amount of opportunities as to what they want to do and where they want to go. I really wish that they could do something kind of like, and I've been talking about this for years, I really wish they could do something like Majora's Mask to Ocarina of Time, or Ocarina of Time to Majora's Mask. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Ocarina of Time came out, it was amazing, it was revolutionary, everyone fucking loved it and praised it, even though I'm not that huge on it. It came out the year that I was born. And then they thought it was going to be a while for the next Zelda game, but like 2 years later, they literally pumped out, or it may have been a year later, they pumped out a sequel really, really fast, and it borrowed the same assets and everything from Ocarina of Time, but it was a different story, and that game was Majora's Mask, and that's one of my favorite Zelda games. Not my favorite, but one of my favorites, So I really wish they would do something like that, with the next Zelda game now. Like, have us, don't have us wait as long, give us another Zelda game quick. It doesn't have to be as big and grand as Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Like, you guys have already proven to us that you can give us a massive fucking just epic grand adventure, but like, I kind of want them to do something shorter. Give me like a good, like, 50 to 60 hour game, and we're set. Even if you want to make it 100 hours, I guess I'm okay with that. 100 hours is nowhere near as bad as 300 hours, and I could probably get through 100 hours within a couple of weeks, so I'm just hoping whatever they do next with Zelda, that it is a shorter game and it isn't massive. And honestly, if you know how I am when I play games, I have to fully 100% them and do everything. But honestly, if this new Zelda game comes out and it's a massive fucking game again like this, if it's like on the same scale, I don't know where I'm gonna be in life at that point. I obviously can't fucking predict the future. No one can, but I might break my habit and decide, you know what, I'll just casually play through this game, and I'm not gonna 100% it. It just, I can't do it. I literally can't do it again. I am not going to do it again. I will not survive another round of this. Like, this is just insane. Like, it has to stop at some point. The hard work and the burnout has to fucking stop and end at a certain point. And in my opinion, it's going to end with this game. Like, regardless of what they give us next. I'll still play it, and I'll still, like, try to show as much footage as I'm willing to show for it, but I am not going to get to the point to where I'm, like, so hooked on it that I, like, need to 100% it, because if I do, like, I'm gonna, like, literally, like, have no life again. And I am, like, slowly getting back to my life right now and my responsibilities, and it feels great. Like, I'm working my ass off. I'm working really, really hard, but, like, it feels good to get back out into the world again and do what I've been doing. Do my thing, basically. My thing. God. Sound like Rick Grimes now from The Walking Dead. Bangs. Stuff and things. He always used to say it like that, like stuff and things. I don't know why. There was just one YouTuber I used to watch her, like, videos. She would, like, take the clips but, like, do, like, redubs and stuff and, like, edit them in a way that was, like, funny. And this was back when I was, like hooked on The Walking Dead. Like, before I fell off of the show, Again, I'm gonna bring it up again. I talked about it in my last motherfucking video, or not my last one, the one before this, when I did post commentary. I have a really, really good... I'm really good at predicting these things. I talked about it with the Marvel movies, how I predicted the decline of the Marvel movies before everyone else did. And I also predicted that The Walking Dead was going to go to shit and get worse and worse and worse before most people fell off of that show. Granted, a lot of people fell off of that show, like, after, like, season, like, 1 or, like, 3 or 4. Like, people have fallen off at several different points in that show because it slows down a lot several times, and there's a lot of filler episodes. But for me, it was when they killed Glenn. That season right there was the one. Season 7 was the decline of The Walking Dead. And I remember the end of season 7 saying, I'm fucking done with this show. And everyone was laughing at me, literally scoffing, saying, you know what? You're not done. You're going to keep watching it. You're going to watch it. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And then the next season came out, and I didn't fucking watch it. And shortly after that, the show just, like, the fucking viewer base for that show, I kept saying the show is gonna go downhill, and people were like, you're just being dramatic, this and that. It's what it's gonna keep having, like, a bunch of viewers. That show, by the end of its run, had lost, like, a huge percentage of its original viewer base. Like, I remember hearing something that, like, the season, like, the series finale of The Walking Dead only managed to, like, it barely pulled in, like, 2 million, like, viewers the night that it premiered or something like that. The first, like, season 5 was, like, a real, like, honestly, season 5 was kind of like the peak where the show was getting, like, 15 million, like, viewers a night. Every Friday, like, or every Sunday night, it was getting, like, 15 million viewers, and it was just, like, insane. Like, you guys remember that? You guys remember when The Walking Dead was so fucking popular that everyone and their mom was watching it and talking about it? Like, and then the show just fell off completely. I fucking predicted that. I predicted that was going to happen, and no one listened to me. No one cared to listen. And then when the show got awful, people acted all surprised, like, oh, like, what? I didn't actually think. I'm like, I fucking told you people that this was going to happen. But I guess I'm like the boy who cried wolf. Everyone just gets so tired of hearing me repeat the same thing over and over and over again that they just stop listening to me after a while. And then when the thing I said actually turns out to be true, they act all surprised. But yeah, what am I talking about right now? Jesus Christ. So it's 7:07 a.m. Yeah, I wish I could see how long the next recording session is, but I guess it's better to just not worry about the next thing that I haven't even started working on yet without finishing this current video, which we're almost done with. But yeah, I'm going to take a bowl. Fuck it. I've been talking this whole time. I need to chillax. That was so unnecessary. I did not need to cough like that and make that noise, but yeah, we got like 14 minutes left here. We're moving closer and closer to the Great Plateau. The Great Plateau is like the last area on the surface that I got Koroks here, and then obviously most of these regions, as you guys know, end with me getting the few that are in the corresponding Sky Islands and whatnot. Yeah, see, now we're on the Great Plateau. I think there might be the same amount here that there were in Breath of the Wild, which if I remember correctly, there were like 17 or like 19 maybe around there. Yeah, this has always been one of my favorite areas, to be honest. I think it's even cooler, to be honest, in this game, the Great Plateau. Like, I mean, obviously we got a dragon there in the background that I see. I mean, obviously it's a little bit more of a pain to traverse, but like for the most part, it was such a cool area to start off with, and I don't feel like the Great Sky Islands that they start you off with in this game, I don't feel like they're as strong as the Great Plateau was when you first started off on the Great Plateau. I don't know. It kind of felt like they did the same thing, you know? I brought this up like many parts ago, but I was listening to someone talk about this game and the like overall design of it, and just like the fact that basically the developers probably didn't account for the fact, they probably didn't expect players to like fully 100% complete this game, so they just repeated a lot of the same like gameplay elements over and over and over again throughout the entire map, which, to be honest, if you're creating a giant massive world, it's really impossible, or not impossible, but difficult, I imagine, to make every single aspect of your game just different. Make everything different. How many people would you need working on the game in order to pull that off? Like, it would literally, you would need like thousands of people to pull that off. Like, it just would not be possible. I wonder how many people actually worked on this game, to be honest. I mean, I imagine it was a lot. I'm obviously like, duh, you know, I imagine that Nintendo's Zelda team has grown substantially since the very first one came out. I mean, back then games only needed seven to X amount. I'm like, where did you get that number, dude? Games back then really only needed like 10 to 15 people working on them at a time to like get done. But now like games have hundreds, if not thousands of people working on them, you know? And it's so sad when you think about all of the layoffs that have been happening and all the studios that are constantly getting shut down in the game industry. It really, like, I don't know what that noise I just made with my mouth was. I'm sorry, ASMR much? I'm just kidding, no. It really is like, it seems like the games industry is one of the top industries where people get laid off constantly, and it's so fucking sad, because it's just like, imagine spending years of your life working on a game, and even if the game comes out and it is like critically acclaimed and makes a lot of money, you do all this hard work, you get all this praise, and then the studio just gets shut down because the person who owns the studio, like the company that owns the studio, wants to fucking save money, essentially. That's what Microsoft has been doing when they shut down Tango Gameworks. I mean, I don't know the full story behind that, but I remember I was watching the Ackman's video on the never-ending decline of Xbox, and I was just like, damn, this is sad. Xbox has really, really been in the gutter for a long time, and, you know, it seems like PlayStation has just been killing it. Nintendo's always trying to like change and do different things and like iterate on the stuff that they've done before, which I respect. But you know, in my opinion, I've gone over this before with, you know, and it's like the hardcore Nintendo fans that only play Nintendo games and only have Switches. They don't understand whenever I talk to them about it. But like I keep saying, like Nintendo needs to fucking get with the times and give us a 4K console that is just as powerful and just as strong as the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, or they're not going to, like, they're probably going to lose a lot of players. Like PlayStation 5, like, PlayStation is killing it right now. I mean, even the PlayStation announcements have been kind of light. It seems like the video game industry for the past few years has slowed down significantly since the release of the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. And I can only imagine it's because it took them a lot longer to like get used to the new hardware, and also the fact that games require so much detail now that it takes so much longer to make games, you know? But it's, to me, I would say that PlayStation is still in like, yeah, I'm not all about the console wars. I think the console wars are retarded, but based on literally facts, everything that's been going on, PlayStation seems to still be on top, and Nintendo's just gonna keep doing their own thing. That's how it's always been, you know. Capcom is doing really, really well. I mean, their games have been selling really, really well, and they're in a great position, but it just seems like Xbox is kind of fucked right now. And it needs to get going again and start giving us games, you know? That didn't really make sense. Get going, what the fuck? What did I say? But yeah, like Tango Games, they made a Hi-Fi Rush, apparently, which was a critically acclaimed game, and it won, like, I think, Best Indie Game of the Year or something like that last year. It was such a good fucking game, and it's a great studio. They've made all the Evil Within games. I never played those games, but they're games that I've honestly thought about playing. They're great fucking games, I imagine. I love Resident Evil, so I imagine I would love Evil Within too. I mean, the company was founded by Shinji Mikami, the original creator of Resident Evil, which obviously most people know that, but I'm just stating it for the casuals out there who don't know that. But yeah, like, to put in all that work and get universal acclaim and praise, only for Microsoft to just decide, we're going to save money and just shut you down. Like, honestly, it's so fucking sad. I mean, it's so sad. Like, it really, really is. And in my opinion, I don't know if it's ever going to stop. I feel like it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. Like, there are even, like, this, I guess, has been a really bad year for layoffs and studio shutdowns in gaming, but yeah, I mean, what do I know? I'm just a YouTuber who stays at home, records, screams a lot, and edits these super complicated fucking videos, and loses like all my sleep over this shit. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to state my thoughts there. I believe this is the last one. No, this is not the last one. I was gonna say this is the last one we're getting on the surface here, but almost. I think we got a few more here. God, man, my fucking head and my heart. I need to lay down when I'm done with this. Fuck. But I can't lay down. I gotta stay awake. No, it'd be better for me to sleep. It would be better for me to sleep. If I went to sleep, I wouldn't get enough sleep, though. I would get like 6 hours of sleep. 6 to 7 hours. I guess if I got 6 to 7 hours, if I got 7 hours, that would be ideal. And then I could get up and open another energy drink. Like, I really need more. I've still got 2 more, but I'm going to use them to help me get through the rest of this. And, yeah, I just wish I could skip to next weekend and finish this game already. I'm so excited and so ready. My body and mind is just so ready for this game to be done, you know, and yeah, it's just gonna be insane. It's literally going to be insane to finally be done and to finally upload that last part. It's gonna be such a great fucking feeling, you know, and, yeah, I mean, I went through hell several times to get this game done, and, I made it. I practically made it. Fuck. I should sleep, man. I'm gonna sleep. Goddamn. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Bruh. Alright, so now we're going on to the Sky Islands. Trying to resist putting my head down. I really just want to lay down so badly. I'm sure a lot of you are just like, oh, this dude is annoying the shit out of me. Why can't he just have fun when he does these videos? I am having fun. This is me having fun, okay? Honestly, anything that isn't actual work, you know, it doesn't involve actual work, to me is fun. Because it doesn't involve work. You know, I'm doing something on my own time that I enjoy doing. For you guys. But, yeah, I think we're almost done. I think we got like 2 more left. Actually, no, this is, I believe, our last one. Yeah, this is our last one. So, I'm not sure if we fully have enough to, like, get all of our inventory spots upgraded, but I do still go to the Great Forest and talk to Hestu in order to upgrade more slots. And as usual, I cut it down to, like, the last slot that I upgraded, but, yeah, that's end, God, what was that? That's the end of, this video for the most part. Like I said, I'm just going to cash these in now, and, next time, I have no idea what fucking region we're doing next, so we're both gonna have to, you know, we're all gonna have to see, you know, it's gonna be a surprise to all of us. I mean, I'm the one who's gonna find out first before all of you guys, but, yeah, that's basically it for the Great Hyrule Field region, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please comment, like, subscribe. A lot of you who watch my videos are not subscribed. If I looked at the stats right now, it would probably say that at least 90% of you are not subscribed. So please subscribe and share this video. You know, tag it, whatever you need to do to get my shit out there. I would greatly appreciate it. So I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out, you guys.